Good morning, guys. This is Joe Kim from Qualtrics. Wanted to go ahead and get you this demo. Apologize for the delay. As I mentioned in my email, I was out of the office due to an appendectomy procedure. So what I like to do first is start with the Insight platform. Then we'll move over to the patient experience dashboard. But I wanted to start with this. Wanted to show you how easy it is to use, how easy it is to configure any of our technology, as well as having to avoid any IT involvement. We really put the power in the hands of the user such that you're not relying on anyone to do anything for you. And we'll go ahead and start this demo now. So this is the Insight platform solution. This is where the surveys are created and built. If you look here, the dashboard will give you previews into the responses, trends, how many widgets, how many the estimated response time, as well as the languages you might use for the surveys. Gives you a quick idea of what is involved with your survey. On the right-hand side of each block here, you have the ability to share, rename the project, copy the project, edit the survey, so it gives you very quick links into these different options. The surveys are called projects, and you can also create different folders to organize your projects. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and start with the pre-built survey that we demoed to you a few weeks ago. Now, keep in mind we've already used test data to run the survey. Up here at the top of the survey, you have different headers for the survey, also for the survey flow, look and feel, survey options, tools. You also have actions, distributions, data analysis, and report options. So we'll go ahead and start with the look and feel. This gives you the ability to visually make your survey appealing. And this is done unlike any other platform. The appearance and theme will really help drive the success of the responses. So we want to give the user that ability to really enhance the appearance and visualizations of the survey. And you have the ability of the theme, questions per page, highlight the questions, fonts, colors, changing content that might show up, the header and footers. And of course, this gives you the ability to keep the same branding, so you can add on a different logo here. We also have a library of themes that are already available for our customers. You can just select from any of the following here. Now with the survey flow, this allows you to view a block level view of your surveys. So you can customize where respondents go and what they see by rearranging the blocks, the block logic, and really personalizing the survey experience. So you can add different elements here, such as embedded data. You can query an external data source. You can add authenticators. You can add a end of survey theme so that it'll screen out if the respondent does not meet the criteria of some of the questions. So it doesn't allow the respondent to actually have to go through the entire survey if it's not necessary. In the survey options settings, you have the ability to add or change survey settings, expiration dates, the end message to the survey, additionally protect the survey so that only invited people are allowed to take the survey, etc. In the tools section, you have the auto numbering of questions, you have the stripping formatting option, spell check, test survey, and checking the accessibility of the questions. There's also other features such as triggers, email triggers that will notify you of negative feedback from respondents. This is also integrated into different CRMs such as Salesforce, so that you can plug this into your system and you'll be alerted that way as well. So there's also the preview survey option, so it gives you an idea of how the survey will appear to the respondent, and this is available on either computer and off to the right mobile view. So I'll go ahead and put my name here. Your name, Joe. With the embedded data, as you can see, it adds a personal touch where it'll address them by their name based on the value that was input prior to this question. So it'll ask Joe, please indicate the status of your date 1, 2, 3, and it goes on and on. And as you can see, you can keep the type of branding or logo as you wish. Okay, so just real quickly, I wanted to go ahead and show you how to build a question. So we'll go back to the Insight platform dashboard, and what we'll do is we'll start here by creating a project. We'll just call this test. We'll put in the uncategorized folder. And there are hundreds of questions that are already available to customers, such as ad testing questions, text highlighting questions, digital signatures. The solution is smart enough to automatically pick appropriate answer types. And you can also add display logic to decide which question to display in page. And you also have an in-page option that allows the user to continue the survey without having to navigate to a new page in the survey flow. So we'll go ahead and ask, were you satisfied with your experience? In the rich content editor, you have the ability to change the font. You can add different types of images, graphics, videos, and add different sources. There's also the pipe text option, so you can add different embedded data fields, the date and time, etc. And as I mentioned before, it's a very smart solution, so it actually predetermines what type of answers might be best. You can at any time change the way that the answers are formatted. You can choose between a multiple choice, matrix table, text entry, sliders. You can rank the order. You can even go down to different heat maps, gap analysis. So several different types of options you can use to ask the same type of question. Okay. And what I also wanted to do was show you how to add embedded data or display logic into here. Display logic, so that you can follow up with the respondent if they are definitely not satisfied with their experience. So if you scroll down here, and display logic will ask this question. If they were not satisfied, they'll be directed to provide their contact information so that you can follow up with them. All right, so we'll go ahead and go back to the Actions tab. And this will allow you to trigger workflows or processes and if certain conditions are satisfied. If you wanted to be notified if any of all conditions applied or those that were selected, you can create different tasks such as an email, create a ticket. It can also be used for Slack. I'm not sure if you use that, or directly to your CRM system. So you can edit the conditions here based upon the question. And if the respondent provides a dissatisfied response, then different tasks will be added. As I mentioned, you'll have a ticket open, you'll have an email notification, Slack message, or even to your CRM. The distribution options, this is a distribution summary. Essentially, this will show you all the respondents, and they're broken down by the distribution channel. It'll give you an interactive graph and table to show trends in all responses that are collected so far. You also have the option of figuring out how you'd like to distribute the survey. You can send over a link through email for an anonymous survey. You can use the email option to compose and distribute it through the platform. There's personal links that you can generate. Social media can also be used to post these surveys. You can use your Facebook page, your Twitter feed, whatever social media platform that you use. Offline applications, this will give you the ability to collect data and feedback without internet connection via your Android or iPad. This is very useful for those who are out in the field or just on the move and on the go. You can even provide a QR code, download that, and distribute it that way as well. The data analysis section, this is broken down into different tabs, and the options may be different based on your account access, but you can view, filter, and tag completed responses. There's text analysis on text entry questions where you can search and categorize into different topics or tabs. You can create topic tags to results, and this can also be exported into reports as well. Also, you can also determine the relationships between different variables in the analysis tab. The cross tabulation, you can create those as well. And of course, you can view, export, import responses in PDF format or Excel format. It all depends on how you like to distribute it. Right in this drop-down option here. All right, now we're going to move on to the vocalized dashboard. This is the patient experience dashboard where you can set up many different touch points for the patient journey. You can set up different tabs to cover each touch point. This also provides role-based reporting, so management or executives can have a good view of the health of the hospital and the effectiveness of patient advocacy initiatives. Pages and data visualizations can be customized to fit your patient experience needs. So we'll go ahead and jump to the dashboard that we had demoed a few weeks ago. As you can see, you can set up different pages and tabs. This is executive dashboard, so it gives them that visualization of what they need to see. Dashboards can be shared. You can set up different permissions and data restrictions. They can be drilled down on different filters. This is agnostic to the content, so embedded data fields attached to the surveys or questions from the surveys itself can all be filtered down. You just click on any of these options up here. And the filters allow you to drill down into different departments or personnel, or even stay as high level as needed. Now, each visualization or graph is essentially a widget, and it can be in a word cloud form, typically for text responses. It can be broken out into positive or negative terms, as it is here. You can have a gauge chart widget that's primarily for numerical data. You can have a dashboard that can be completely branded to your logo or design choices. We have a widget here for areas of improvement, and it just focuses on the different departments or different areas of the patient experience. We have a tickets widget that will give you the visualization and the tracking ability to know if a respondent had provided negative feedback, what the status is as far as the follow-up. Have you called the customer? Is the ticket still open? When was the ticket created? And how high of a priority is this? Down here, you have the breakdown bar of how helpful each different department was. You have a pie chart of doctor friendliness, overall patient satisfaction, and overall healthcare provider satisfaction. And this is real easy to do. If you have a smartphone, I'm sure you're familiar with widgets. So we'll go ahead and show you real quickly how easy it is to actually create any of these visualizations. So down here, after you click the edit page option, you can add the widget, choose whichever visualization or chart that you want to use, or the visualization that might be appropriate to what you'd like to report on. You have different tables, different key driver analysis options, and you can also have the distribution table or word cloud set up as well. So very easy to use. You just choose the option and you're done from there. Now from the page option, you also have the ability to rename, duplicate, or even make it a private copy. As I mentioned before, this is all, you have the permissions settings so that you can distribute it or have only the appropriate people viewing the dashboard. You have the share option up here on how you like to distribute it through email, how you like to export it. It even turns into a kiosk mode, and then you can change the theme as well. So you can change this around so that it is standardized based upon your facilities, themes, and logos. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope this was helpful. I know it was real quick, but I just wanted to give you a high-level overview of the patient experience dashboard and surveys. We can go more in depth with a follow-up demo, but feel free to contact me if you need anything. Number is 202-545-6746. My email is josephk@qualtrics.com. Thank you very much.